What if I told you that in just 14 days without sugar, your body could reset its energy levels, reduce belly bloating, improve your skin, and even calm your mood swings? And here's the crazy part. Most people quit on day 4, right before the real benefits begin, because the first few days don't feel empowering. They don't feel motivating. They don't feel like transformation. They feel uncomfortable. And most people mistake discomfort for failure. But what if that discomfort is actually your body recalibrating? What if those cravings are not weakness, but biology adjusting? So what actually happens inside your body, hormonally, neurologically, metabolically? When you stop eating added sugar for 2 weeks, let's break it down, slowly, clearly, and honestly, day by day. If you're new here, welcome to The Health Reason, where we break down health topics in simple, science-backed ways that actually make sense. Without exaggeration, without hype, and without extreme promises. Today, we're talking about something that almost everyone in America consumes daily. Sugar, not just obvious sugar like cookies or soda. We're talking about breakfast cereals marketed as heart-healthy, flavored yogurts labeled low-fat, coffee drinks with 30 grams of sugar hiding under whipped cream, granola bars that sound healthy but spike blood sugar like candy, salad dressings, pasta sauces, even bread. Added sugar is everywhere. And the real issue isn't just weight gain, it's the constant stimulation of your blood sugar system. Every time you eat added sugar, your blood glucose rises quickly. Your pancreas releases insulin to manage it. Energy spikes, then energy crashes. And that crash triggers hunger, even if your body doesn't actually need more calories. Over time, this creates a cycle. Spike, crash, crave, repeat. So when you remove added sugar for 14 days, you're not just cutting calories. You're interrupting a cycle your body has adapted to. And adaptation always comes with a transition period. Let's talk about that transition. Days 1-3, the withdrawal phase. The first 72 hours can feel surprisingly intense. And this is where understanding the science helps you push through. Sugar stimulates dopamine, the neurotransmitter involved in reward and motivation. It's not the same as harmful substances, but the pathway overlap is real. Your brain registers sugar as a quick reward. When you suddenly remove it, dopamine stimulation drops, and your brain reacts. You might feel headaches, fatigue, irritability, restlessness, strong cravings at specific times of day, especially if you normally consume sugar in the morning or mid-afternoon. Your body is also adjusting hormonally. When you regularly spike blood sugar, insulin becomes highly active. Once sugar intake drops, insulin levels begin stabilizing. But your cells need time to recalibrate their sensitivity. During this time, energy may feel lower, not because you lack fuel, but because your body is transitioning from fast-burning glucose to steadier fuel sources. Some people even report feeling slightly foggy or emotionally flat. This is temporary. Hydration helps significantly here. Electrolytes help. Balanced meals with protein and healthy fats help reduce the intensity of cravings. The key understanding: your body is not breaking, it's adapting. And once adaptation begins, stability follows. Days 4-7, stabilization begins. Around day 4, something subtle shifts. Cravings may still appear, but they feel less urgent, less overwhelming. Your blood sugar begins stabilizing because it's no longer experiencing extreme highs and lows. This is when people often say, "I don't feel amazing yet, but I feel steady," and steady is powerful. You may notice more consistent energy throughout the day, fewer 3 p.m. crashes, less emotional reactivity, more predictable hunger patterns. This is also when your body starts regulating cortisol more efficiently. High sugar intake can contribute to stress hormone fluctuations, especially when blood sugar crashes occur. With more stable glucose levels, your nervous system feels calmer. Sleep often improves during this stage, not dramatically, but subtly. Fewer wake-ups, more rested mornings, less need for sugary caffeine drinks to survive the day. Bloating often reduces too. Sugar can increase water retention and feed certain gut bacteria that produce excess gas. As your microbiome begins shifting, digestion may feel smoother. And mentally, something important happens. You begin realizing cravings were often habit-based, not hunger-based, and that awareness builds confidence. If this breakdown is helping you understand your body better, subscribe to The Health Region. We focus on practical health knowledge you can actually use. Now let's move into the phase most people are curious about. Week 2. Days 8-10. Fat adaptation and inflammation drop. By the second week, your metabolism becomes more flexible. That means your body is improving its ability to switch between fuel sources. Instead of relying primarily on rapid glucose spikes, when insulin levels stabilize, your body becomes more efficient at accessing stored energy. Again, this does not mean extreme weight loss, but it does mean reduced water retention and more consistent appetite control. Inflammation may also begin decreasing. High added sugar intake has been associated with increased inflammatory markers. Lowering intake reduces that load. Inflammation influences skin redness, joint stiffness, brain fog, digestive discomfort. Some people notice their skin appearing clearer. Others report less puffiness around the face. You may also feel mentally sharper. When blood sugar swings are minimized, cognitive performance often feels more stable. No dramatic spikes of productivity followed by crashes. Just steadiness, and steadiness builds momentum. Days 11-14, noticeable changes. By now, your system has largely adjusted. Cravings may still appear occasionally, but they feel manageable. Your taste buds may even shift. Foods that once seemed normal may now taste overly sweet. Fruit tastes sweeter. Dark chocolate tastes richer. This reset is powerful because it changes preference, not just discipline. You may notice less bloating after meals, more predictable hunger signals, less emotional eating, greater awareness of fullness. Psychologically, the biggest shift is control. You no longer feel driven by sudden urges. You feel deliberate, and that mental shift often outlasts the 14-day period. Because once you prove to yourself that cravings are temporary, you stop fearing them. Final tip: if you decide to try a 14-day no added sugar reset, here's the most important mindset shift. Don't view it as restriction. View it as recalibration. Build meals intentionally. Include protein to stabilize blood sugar. Include fiber for digestive health. Include healthy fats for satiety. Drink enough water. Plan ahead. Cravings are strongest when you're unprepared. And remember, this isn't about eliminating joy from food. It's about reducing dependency. Even small reductions in added sugar can create meaningful changes in energy, mood, and appetite regulation. If you're thinking about trying this challenge, comment below. Day 1 starts now. And subscribe to The Health Reason for more realistic, science-based health breakdowns. Because your health doesn't transform overnight. It shifts gradually. And sometimes, 2 consistent weeks are enough to feel the difference, physically and mentally.